This is going to be a very powerful video, and I'm going to request you guys to pay close attention. You are going to pick something out of it. Let's start with the story. I like these stories because, you know, they make you understand that I know what I'm talking about. Okay? So I was on holiday recently, and I decided to take a trip. This was the trip from one country to another one. So I was meant to cross the border, and it was a 12-hour journey. It was a bus trip. Those huge coaches, you guys know that. Now, along the way, this bus is kind of, they stop somewhere. You get out, you ease yourself. Maybe you want to run to this kiosk, grab a snack and hop back onto the bus. And that's exactly what happened. May I say it was around 5 hours into the trip. So the bus stops, I get out, ease myself. I went out and I picked, what's up with this English? I picked a snack on the way. Now, when I was coming back onto the bus, something just told me, just make a photo, because this was a journey that I wasn't sure if I'm ever going to make this journey again. So I took out my phone and I took a picture of the bus. I said, just take the picture of the bus. You never know. You might have like a couple of years before you ever make this trip again. I took the picture of the bus. Actually, I took two pictures. You may see those pictures on the screen. And if you pay close attention to one of the wheels of the bus, there is something that looks like a little bubble on one of the wheels, maybe one or two bubbles. Now, when I was taking the picture, I didn't know. As a person who is intuitive, sometimes your higher self is trying to show you something, okay? And you made me, I wasn't pretty much tuned in because I was a little bit focused on the journey and how it's going to go until the end. Now, I didn't see that bubble. When I went back to the bus, I just sat down, I ate my snacks, and the journey went on. Around 1.5 hours on the way, this was a guy who was over speeding, okay? The bus was speeding. When I'm talking about speeding, ladies and gentlemen, the bus was speeding. We all got concerned. And behold, we had a very big bang. This was like something like, a very big bang, so the wheel on the left-hand side, the wheel burst, one of the wheels burst, okay, on the left-hand side. And this was a bus that was at a very high speed, so the driver tried to balance a little bit because fortunately, at the back there is two wheels, so one of them burst. And the guy had to find a way to balance the vehicle, the bus, and eventually he was able to stop on time. Nobody could believe it. Nobody in that bus would believe it. So we come out. So everybody's there confused. It's the middle of the night. It was around 12 o'clock in the night because I took a night bus. So it was like 12 o'clock at night. And they're moving around trying to fix. Maybe they wanted to change the wheel. This is a very huge vehicle. It's going to take a lot of work. And then eventually, another bus came from behind. Another bus came in about half an hour. And there was actually some seats in that bus. It was the same company. So what I did with some other members on the coach, we decided to go and jump into the other bus. Okay, it was the same company, so same journey. I grabbed my suitcase. I went into the other bus. Now, the journey went on. Of course, we traveled safely and we reached at our destination. And I reached my hotel. I'd reserved a bed and breakfast. Now, that's when I'm sitting down. I'm having this breakfast because we arrived in the morning. So I'm having the breakfast, of course. Now I'm taking out my phone and I'm starting to look at the pictures. And I was like, oh, actually, I took some pictures on the way. That's when I'm looking at these pictures. I'm looking at the pictures and I'm seeing that bubble. The one in the picture that I took. Now I'm seeing the bubble. I'm like, okay. So this was a warning from the universe that there was something wrong with the bus. I didn't pay attention, but there was a warning. Now, why am I telling you this story of this journey? Chosen ones, one thing what I'll promise you. You know this, you don't know this. You are constantly fighting unknown battles. You are fighting with entities that you don't even know about. You have nothing to, you have no idea the battles that you're fighting behind the scenes. Let me tell you something, chosen ones. If you're a person who always finds yourself in very horrible situations, you went to this party, for example. The food was okay, the music was good, everybody was happy. At the end of the party, come back home, and you now realize that you got food poisoning. Okay? At that party, you've got food poisoning. And you're wondering what exactly happened. Everything looked nice. Everybody looked clean. Now you got food poisoning. Or maybe you went to a restaurant, you got food poisoning. Or sometimes you're on the way traveling somewhere to your destination, something happened to the tire. Something happened to the engine. These kind of things are happening. I'll tell you what is going on behind the scenes. You are under spiritual attack. I did a video before and I told you guys, anything you do, the moment you come to that realization, you're chosen. Everything that you do, any journey you're trying to make, everywhere that you go, even sometimes some things as simple as stepping out of your house. I've done a whole video on this. I've told you guys, you have to pray. Okay? Pray. Pray in your language. Okay? Set an intention. What do you want to see? What do you want to experience? What do you want your day to be like? How do you want your journey to be? All these things are supposed to be spoken. There's a power, a lot of power. There is so much power in your words. If you do not set intentions, if you do not pray, then the universe is pretty much going to give you anything. Okay? Because you haven't told the universe what you want. The universe will just throw things your way. And for a chosen person, it's also very obvious that there is people that are fighting with you, whether physically or spiritually, that you don't even know about. Some of them are invisible. You don't even see them. They could be the other side of the world. They are trying to cast some spells on you. They are trying to send black magic to you. They are trying to do witchcraft. They are trying to do everything to destroy you. Not because you have done anything wrong, but just because there is something in you that people don't like. There is something in you that people hate. It is one of the biggest signs you are a chosen one. When you are constantly being attacked, it feels like you just finished one challenge You moved on. You meet the next one on the way. You finish that one. You moved on. You meet the next one on the way. You are going to go through a lot of tests. Most of the people you encounter, let me say this very slowly. You guys need to understand. Most of the people that you encounter on a regular basis, they're not for you. They are not for you. They will come around and they will smile. They will say something nice. They may compliment your dresses, the car you drive, or things like that. They're not for you. There's many people you meet on your journey. They're not for you. You see, when the enemy wants to destroy a chosen person, what the enemy does, the enemy is going to send an agent. Are you guys following? The enemy is going to send an agent. That agent will be the person closest to you. The agent can manifest as your parent. It can be your father. Your own father is after you, attacking you all day long, all week long, all month long. Your own brother's after you. Your own boss at work is after you. Your own landlord is after you. You know? I had a situation with a landlord recently. Okay? I've told you guys, maybe the video will be coming soon. I was evicted from a home. There was no reason. There was no explanation. There was all forms of very weird things they could say that they needed me to get out of the house because they did a reason of repossession. Now you can tell me, how can you ask a person to leave the house that you want to take repossession of the building, and then you leave other members in the building? You know, there's other tenants on that block. So why did I have to be the one that has got to leave the house? That is a repossession. So those are the things you know that you're a chosen person. When you are usually, you feel like you're being persecuted by people. You don't understand the reasons why. You don't know why people are always turning against you. It can be even sometimes people that you meet. Regular people that you meet, you go out on your day, easy day, normal day. You say hello to some people, maybe they say hello back, and all of a sudden you're going to see their faces are frowning. For some mysterious reason, you see their faces, and this is something actually I've continued to see. Their faces will frown. There is some energy that you have inside of you. That thing spiritually, it intimidates a lot of people. And because people don't understand what it is very scary for them and very intimidating. I've told you guys, chosen ones, you have got a very, very intimidating energy. A person will not even want anything to do with you, okay? A person will come out of the blue and they'll start telling you very funny words, they're very weird words or something like that. Even the people that may sometimes talk with you, after a couple of minutes, you're going to see they're going to switch 180 degrees. Some of them might even ghost you. So all I'm trying to say in this video is that as a chosen one, you have got to have a general awareness of what exactly is going on around you, okay? If you know that you're moving around out there, this world is full of wicked people, full of wasted people. You just have to know, you make sure, set the intention clear before you leave to go anywhere. Outside in the house, where you go, wherever you're traveling, set an intention. Because you just never know who the enemy is going to use on the way. People will come out of the blue and they just start insulting you for nothing. You know, you'll be thrown out of your homes. You know, somebody will wake up one morning and you find that somebody has punctured your car or somebody crushed your windows, you know, thrown something at your windows out of the blue. And there's nothing you've done to them. You don't even know them. They don't even know who you are. They don't even know your name. So when we're talking about spiritual warfare, you have got to look beyond the 3D, okay? Spiritual warfare happens in the spirit. So which means that there are some other forces that actually is fighting against you that you cannot see. You do not see them, you don't even know them, but they're actually fighting constantly against you. And you feel like you're being persecuted wherever you go. That is one of the signs that you're a chosen one. So what is really happening behind the scenes is that you're being tested, okay? Your endurance is being tested. Your patience is being tested. Your intelligence, you are being tested in every single way. The universe is going to use everybody to test you. You're going to go through a lot of tests. And some of those tests are also going to include spiritual attacks. Now on this channel, eventually, you guys know we talk about this thing of narcissism and everything. All these narcissists you see coming around, popping in your life, all those people are in your life. Many of them, they have come to attack you. How can you explain falling in love with someone, or somebody falls in love with you, and then you guys like kind of get into some form of a relationship with them, maybe a friendship with them, and then of course the first 2 or 3 months is okay, and after a while they start attacking you, and you're just thinking in your mind, what have you done? Their voices have changed, their attitude has changed, their personality has changed. If you're living with them, sometimes they want to lock you out of the house. They cannot stand you. There is something with the chosen one people cannot stand. That has got to do with your energy. Your energy is at a high, okay? You are on a very different frequency, and that frequency, wherever you show up, it is going to trigger so many people's demons. And most of the times, you're not even aware. So the battles you're fighting as a chosen one, you don't even know what happened. The battles you're fighting are invisible battles. You're fighting warfare that you know nothing about. But you see, I've always kept on telling you guys something that I've continued to see. I saw it way back in time. I continue to see it at this point in time. I've told you guys that you're protected. Yes, people may make attempts at your life or try to do things to you, but for some mysterious reason, miraculous reason, you're going to still come out on the other side. So it's why sometimes people are very shocked, because people can sit down out there, they start plotting stuff against you just because you're a good person. They're not plotting things because you took their money or you said something to them. They're just plotting something because they do not like you. They are plotting things against you. But for some mysterious reason, those things do not work. You get a car puncture, you will find a way. Your car will still find a way to safety. Some of you guys have got these huge, big accidents. For some mysterious reason, you are the only one that came out alive. You hear things of like near-death experiences. Maybe some people was in a coma. Somebody tried to poison you. You was hospitalized. Maybe you was in a coma or something like that. And for some miraculous reason, you still woke up. You came out alive. Those kind of scenarios and incidents keep on happening very many times in your life because you are a chosen one. So you are actually a targeted individual. When you understand that you're a chosen one, the very first thing that should come into your mind is that you're a targeted individual. So those kind of attacks, they do not stop, okay? Post-awakening, you fight better. But pre-awakening, you couldn't understand these things, and you are sometimes struggling with so many things you didn't understand. But post-awakening, you fight better because now you understand what you're dealing with and what exactly is fighting with you. So negative energy is real, is what I'm trying to say. People who are possessed, they are there. They are around you. They're all over the place. And all those kind of individuals with that level of energy, that kind of negative energy, those are the people that are trying to attack you on a daily basis. But like again, I've said, nothing to worry about. You're protected. You just have to understand that you need to use the power of your mouth. You need to use command. Everywhere that you go, you need to learn how to command to God, command to the universe. What exactly do you want to do? How do you want things to go? Make sure that you set that intention. It's very, very powerful, and you're going to see everything aligning in your favor. But the moment you just wake up and move around like everybody else, do what everybody else is doing, that's when you're going to land into trouble. But when you learn how to pray and you learn how to set intentions, you are going to start seeing this warfare is becoming easier to fight because you know what you're fighting. Sometimes you're even noticing very unusual protection that is actually around you that even you cannot see. That is because you are a chosen one. So you are divinely protected by God. So let us know what you think about this video in the comment section below. You guys know I do love and appreciate your support. Please book a session if you want to. You may donate or support my channel if you want to. Everything you need, you will find it in the description below. And until then, I will catch you guys in my next one. Desmos signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.